If you spend all your time doing inventory on what you lost, you will never count up what you have left. Your future is never predicated on what you lost. It's predicated on what you have left. What you have left is enough to build something greater than where you are. And you have all the rich experiences that come through the atrocities you survived. You're stronger, you're wiser, you've proven things to yourself that you couldn't have learned any other way, that you could overcome everything that happened to you. So start looking ahead. Nobody drives forward looking in the rearview mirror. Understanding that, and surging ahead with what you have been given, and to appreciate time. I have a work ethic that they say is incredible. I mean, I can hang with the best of them when it comes to doing what has to be done. But I got it from watching my father well, and then sick. He kept going. He kept moving. He kept producing all the way out. Work stops feeling like work when you start to love it. When you enjoy what you do, you'll never feel like you're working. So you love it. That doesn't mean you won't feel tired. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take breaks. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take care of yourself. But self-care has limits. After a while, you might feel tired of just relaxing. You might say, okay, I need to do something because we are meant to be active and creative. I want to tell every business owner listening to me, if you don't succeed at first, keep trying. And if you don't succeed that time, keep trying. And if you still don't succeed, keep trying. And if you still don't succeed, write a book about what you learned from failing. There's always something to learn from your experiences. My legacy is sharing what I've learned with those who are listening. That's my legacy. It's proof that I was here. If by the end of this talk and after you read my book, I helped you create a table from a tree, then I made it too. When anyone asks you about the table, you'll share the story of the guy you met in this talk. That's how we have lived for many years. That's how my people endured slavery and the terrible things we've faced. Even with all the awful things we go through, we still clapped our hands, sang our songs, and we're creative, and we're still here. So don't tell me about pain from hangman's nooses, rapes, burnings, and killings. We sang. And my message is that you dance, sing, survive, and do something. I'm not saying you won't face challenges, pain, and tears. I don't need to write about that. Pain will find you by itself. Joy, however, needs to know where you are. I'm giving you a chance to move past pain and find joy in being everything you were meant to be. That's my gift. It's in the people who listened to me, read my books, watched my movies, and traveled the world with me. It's in my kids. When I write, I picture having this talk. My book feels like a chat, just like I'm talking to you. You can tell that from reading it. It feels like talking to a friend. I'm really speaking to you through the book. I didn't drop the mic, and you shouldn't either. Some of what I shared will end up in your book, and some of what you say will be in the book of someone else who reads it. That's how we've moved forward for ages, because we kept passing the mic. We didn't drop it. If you can't hear well, it will start to affect how you speak. There is a link between what we hear and what we say. From this idea comes the important need to listen. Every great speaker is also a great listener. I think we haven't lost our ability to talk yet, but we have lost our ability to listen. We often just pause while we think of what to say next. That's not listening. That's planning. If we took time to listen, we would see that most of us want the same things. We want to be loved. We want to be valued. We want to be accepted with our faults. If we have kids, we want what is best for them. Many of us feel scared, anxious, and worried. So why can't we be friends? Why can't we talk? We are better together than apart. We don't need to agree on everything. When I met new people, I realized it's hard to dislike someone you get to know. Meeting different views can sometimes make you feel like an outsider because those who haven't seen much can feel scared of those who have. But for those who have seen more, it's worth losing your old identity and stepping into a wider world before you pass away. I wouldn't want to die in the same place I was born without really seeing the world. There's so much out there, like France, Ethiopia, and Australia, and different generations like millennials, boomers, and Gen X. You can learn from both people with faith and those without. We must talk to each other to keep going as a human race. If you want to do well in business today, you can't just focus on people like you. You need to create your business in a wide and varied way. The world is getting bigger and more diverse, and being narrow-minded can make you less successful in your career. If you focus only on a small market, you might miss out on selling something that many people would like if you opened your mind to new ideas.